Hello everybody, this is Waldorf.
And this is Statler.
Now we have Battle Report 176.
176.
What is this? Ogre Cons versus the Highborn Elves.
Dragon's Den, game number 4 of the tournament.
And this is kind of a rematch against my game. The same two armies in strength in numbers. Ran to the same player, and we seem to get matched up in every tournament now.
That's a different tournament, at least.
It's a different tournament. And he has a different army. I'm running the same army. His is different. So it's not quite a rematch. But anyway, there's my same list. And his army. He had a High Prince of the Flame. General with the Spear, the Sliver of the Blazing Dawn, Essence of Mithril, and a Lucky Charm. He also has a Fire Heart Mage.
Okay.
Master of Pyromancy with the Gleaming Robe, Binding Scroll, and the Talisman of the Void.
But not on a dragon.
Not riding. Neither one of them are riding.
Yep.
27 Citizen Spears, 26 Citizen Spears, both with Banners of Rima.
Okay.
Unit of 5 Reavers. 25 Lion Guard with the Navigator banner. That's the one that gives them distracting first round.
Yeah.
Pair of Lion Chariots and 3 Reaver Chariots.
A lot of chariots.
24 Sword Masters.
It's kind of like an old school army.
No champion in this unit, but musician standard banner speed.
Yeah.
So Sword Masters and Lion Guard I'm terrified of.
Yeah. Can't imagine why.
I can't either. They seem to be fairly decent. So there's my army. This is my deployment. Again, drop first.
Damn, always one of these white cloths again.
It's another white cloth. This one shows a little brighter than the other one.
Lighting's not quite as strong.
Correct. You can see up top there's a hill, a building. Off to the right is a woods. And back to my side, I have a field on the far right. Woods in the center, woods on the left, and then we call that a ruin on the far left. So there's his deployment. With me deploying first, he deployed back and behind the hill with his valuable units.
Okay.
So there's a Reaver Chariot, the Reavers.
Line Reavers.
25. This is the Swordman unit, Swordmaster unit.
Yep.
These are the other guys, a Lion Guard.
Okay.
2 units of Spears, 2 Lion Chariots, and 2 more Reaver Chariots. This Reaver Chariot is kind of crippled. He showed up to the game like 5 minutes late. And I felt so sorry for him because he sets his tray down and all these models were in one pile. Just a pile. And I'm like, what? Because I know this. And like I said, I've seen the guy, played him a few times.
Right.
Great guy. And he's like, somebody cut me off and I had to slam on my brakes on the way here.
Yeah.
So thus you see the chariot on the far right.
Better than my story. Getting in a car accident and having your army all over your car.
You got ran over by a deer. You didn't run into a deer ran into you. So I have that, and we'll go to turn 1. Turn 1, my Mammoth Hunter is very disappointed. He doesn't have anybody to go mess with on the first turn. He's got no one to shoot at much in this game. So we just come forward on the right. And this is a secure target. You can see the two markers down there in the field. Came forward a bit in the center and pushed forward on the right.
Okay.
Oh, and I want you to notice, look at that. Look at the placement of the woolly mammoth. Frost mammoth in the center of the line.
I see. That's shocking.
All right. Turn 1. The Scratapult misfires. Can't shoot any more this game. Yay. You know, up to this turn, up to this point, the Scratapult has hit once this tournament. Seriously.
It did well against that night unit, didn't it?
It killed a couple knights. I'll say it was helpful. So, anyway, move up, get flaming swords off in a bubble, which is going to affect both the the bombardier units, and it stretches 6 back, and actually I think it clips the Frost Mammoth. But shooting is fairly weak because everything valuable is out of range. You can see we shoot up this one unit of spears. Both these units on the right each shoot off a chariot. So 2 of the Reaver chariots are gone. And we shot up a couple spearmen. Looks like about 8. There you have it. And back to his turn. In his turn, he moves the Reavers off to the far left. Reaver chariot comes over to support him. Swordmasters come out from behind the hill, and the Lion Guard just walk up on top of the hill. Both characters are in with the Lion Guard, by the way. Comes forward and shoots a little bit. No real effect with anything he's got. And I don't think his spells were effective either.
Okay.
So that's it. Back to my turn.
Okay.
My turn. The Mammoth Hunter on the far left takes up position behind the ruin.
Oh, okay.
So if anybody wants, that's a ruin. If anybody wants to come charge him,
you're going to have to remind me this entire video.
The ruin.
Yeah.
Okay. Just kind of reposition ourselves in the middle. You can see the mercenaries are out of position in this game. They're way off to the right. And I had to go wide with the bombardiers because I needed the...
Oh, that's argumentative.
What's that?
So that's argumentative if they're out of position.
And bombardiers had to go wide because I had the mage in them before and I didn't want to lose shooting.
Right.
So they're kind of stuck wide without a musician.
Okay.
I don't want to take a full turn off of shooting to reform them. This is... So, let's see, what do we got?
That's something that I've seen people make a mistake with. They'll do that and they'll have like character connecting and then they'll leave the unit.
Oh, and change the formation.
And they go, and they don't realize, no, that's your formation is 3 or 4
3
wide.
wide now, or
it's
whatever,
not
correct.
It has to stay the same.
Yeah. So this is turn 2, and this is the second turn. This is his second turn, his first turn. His first turn, and he casts a couple spells. I'm letting everything he has go. Saving all my dice for the hereditary. And he gets the hereditary anyway.
I'm sorry, why did you put flaming swords on the tribesmen?
I put it on. It's a bubble.
Oh, okay.
It reaches both units. It reached both units of bombardiers.
Okay.
So again, shot some stuff. Not a big deal. That's the Favor of Melodies spell up he's got, and with 3 tokens for it.
Yep.
Which really just is irritating. Like I said, because I saved my dice for it.
Right.
And couldn't get it. So this turn, the mercenaries move forward, shoot, and manage to put a single wound on this chariot in the back.
I'm going to switch subjects. I'm looking at these little cards he has.
Yep.
I see 3 spell cards, and I see 2 other cards. What are those?
He ordered a set of cards from somebody online. You can see them. They're professionally printed.
Yeah.
They're actually very nice playing cards. They're professionally printed.
Right.
Which came with the flux cards.
That's the ones that they advertised on the
Correct.
site.
All the spells.
The ones we're waiting for the new set to come out.
Yes.
Or I am, at least.
All the spells. This one has the misfire chart.
Miscast chart. Is that like misfire but for magic?
It is.
Okay.
And this one, I believe, is a probability chart.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Okay.
So it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we come forward. Back up. Then on my turn. My turn again. We shoot off a couple more spearmen up here on the top.
Okay.
Actually, we didn't shoot at them. Sorry. We might have magicked a few off, if anything.
Okay.
But we actually, sorry. I was concentrating all my shooting in here on these guys, the Lion Guard.
Except for the mercenaries.
Except for the mercenaries, he could not shoot at them. Mercenaries put 1 wound on this chariot back here. We pushed everything else into this unit, and because of his favor spell, he ends up saving 2 from magic, 4 from shooting.
Oh.
So he saved 6 Lion Guard.
Okay.
I get like 2 dead through that.
Yeah, always makes you happy.
Yeah, it does when they just ignore them. They're hard enough to kill as it is.
Yep.
So anyway, the Lion Guard declare a charge at the the bruisers. The bruisers are not interested. And I think that was it. I moved the chariot over here to the left, by the way.
Okay.
To deal with the reavers coming around the
carrying
corner.
a big blue die.
Yeah, that means it can't shoot.
I know.
It's got a big rocket.
Why is it blue?
Back to my turn.
Yeah.
The Mammoth Hunter comes forward, stays out of arc of the Swordmasters.
Okay.
but does come forward and gets close to that arc.
Yeah.
Everybody
Tempting that Reaver chariot, you don't worry about it sweeping you off the field.
If it wants to come into the ruin to get me, 3 checks at -2, and then I kill it. That's the way I'm planning on it anyway. I mean, it might even die from it because it fails on 1s and 2s. It's only got 3 wounds.
Right.
Bombardiers stay. Actually, I think the Bombardiers came forward a bit to get within a foot.
Okay.
Because knowing I'm going to just flee with him when he declares a charge.
Right.
Not that cared. The Bruisers down here rallied. Down here in the bottom of the woods. And
okay.
The mercenaries come forward a bit up top. What I'm hoping is mercenaries come forward a bit up top and fire off, and I think shot up another one of these chariots.
Okay. And
didn't do much. But what I'm hoping is he doesn't really pay attention. The distance between here and here is only like 14.
Okay. Is it a flank?
It's definitely a flank.
Okay.
And I'm looking at that without measuring it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, that looks like really close. And then if he doesn't notice, I'd come forward 90 and then into their flank.
Yep.
Is what I'm hoping for.
You could maybe even pursue into those line groups.
Yeah, and these guys go forward for 12 and block, protect my flank. That's what I'm looking for.
Yep.
Up there. Anyway, so we start shooting, shoot off a few of the sword masters.
Okay. They're a lot easier to kill.
And I think that was it. He declares charges against back to his turn, he declares charges against the Saber Tusk who flees, against the Bombardiers who flee.
And you rallied in your turn, your guys.
Yes. And they double fled from the sword masters.
Okay.
Lion Guard weren't close enough to do anything useful.
Okay.
They could have second charged the Bombardiers and pushed them further, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't think he wanted to expose the flank of them.
Yeah, and he probably didn't want them running farther away.
Right. So Spearmen up top came forward. You can see the Reavers came up. The Reaver Chariot comes up.
Yep. Hoping to plink a wound or two on you.
Right. And over on the left, I thought the Chariots came forward a bit. The Chariots redeployed a little bit.
Is
Nothing
that
special.
chariot as close to as a Reavers as it looks like it is?
It is.
Okay.
It is. You can see.
Yeah.
So going back to my turn, not yet. Cast a divination spell, puts a couple wounds on this bruiser unit here in the middle.
Okay, not your turn.
Still his turn.
Yep.
And my turn. Bombardiers continue to flee. They don't take the Scratapult with it, fortunately. Dog continues to flee. And the Mammoth Hunter charges the corner of the chariot.
He does try, okay.
Because he's got an overrun into the Reavers.
That's what it looked like.
I could have gone the other side and got the overrun of the Swordmasters.
Yeah.
And I'm happy in the flank, but I figure they're going to turn around and look at me at some point.
Yeah, and you're probably better off just throwing a spear at them until you get another unit to help out.
So, Dog comes up and blocks the spears.
So you couldn't charge him?
I couldn't. I measured it and it was further than I thought it was. So I crept up a little bit.
Okay.
You can see the bruisers on the far right are just kind of hanging out there.
Right.
Because they're sitting on that secure target marker.
Yep, and they're countering his chariots.
And I'm just hoping I'm hoping to get this one from him near the end.
Right.
And keep that one over there, just mine the whole game.
Or at least contest that one.
Or at least contest it. So you can see my shooting has previous turns chipped away at the guys in the middle.
Yep.
Not a lot, and the Swordmasters.
Yep.
I peeled off an entire rank of Swordmasters.
And an extra guy.
So, charge the dog. Dog flees.
Is he giving you an anal probe for your dog?
He is. He's trying to. Dog fled, and he recharged it with the Lion Guard and pushed it all the way back here in the back of the unit.
All right.
Over here, he charged the Spearmen, and both chariots charged into my my mercenaries.
The little spearmen.
This little spear unit.
Yeah.
And both chariots charged. These two failed. The chariot came in alone.
Okay. So that makes you happy.
I was very happy.
You didn't want to get charged at all.
I didn't want to get charged at all. I especially didn't want to get charged by all three.
Yeah.
But I thought even if I was concerned if both chariots made it.
Yeah, yeah.
Luckily, only one did. I was hoping to do better on the stand and shoot. The one that actually I ended up shooting the one that I came in.
Okay.
Because I did a wound to it. But
okay.
I needed 6s to hit. So.
Yeah, it'd been nice to tear up those spearmen.
What's that?
So it'd been nice to tear up those spearmen.
Yeah, I need 6 to hit them too.
Yeah.
They're out of sight of a foot, so unfortunately, it's not a great roll anywhere. Spearmen charged the swords masters charged my great weapon guys, my bruisers.
Yep.
And my guy killed the unit, of course, and he's overrun. This is
okay.
on his turn. We get to do this fight.
Was he unpleasantly surprised when that happened?
No, he saw it as soon as it happened.
Okay.
He was like, I saw that. And it was like, I just kicked myself for doing that.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I meant when he saw
yeah.
that it happened, yeah.
Correct. Elsewhere, he shoots up another divination spell, kills a couple bombardiers. And this chariot comes in.
Yep, I see one wound.
See, he did more than one.
On the chariot.
A couple extra pictures there.
Now I see no chariot.
So he kills a guy, and we killed the chariot.
Okay. And
I think he did one full
Now you're
guy.
definitely close enough to charge something.
And now I'm definitely close. But I think he's got it. He's moved this other unit up far enough, or the failed charge has got it up far enough that I don't think I can, once I do the 90 past the building, I don't think I can slip through the gap.
Oh, the one over there, yeah.
Correct, into the one over there. The one over there is the one I want, the big one.
Yeah,
yeah. But I don't think I've got the room to get through there. There we have that. Why hasn't he picked my guys up there? There we go. Thank you. And he kills the swordmasters. Killed my bruisers.
Yep.
And oops, that's a big picture difference.
Yeah.
So swordmaster killed the bruisers.
Okay.
My mammoth hunter made short work of the reavers. Actually, one survived, and I let him run.
Okay, this is after the fight. Okay.
This is before the fight's over.
And the swordmasters chose not to.
Swordmasters reformed.
Okay.
They stood where they couldn't over. The overrunning doesn't really do much for him. It puts him in the wrong spot. So he turned back in towards the tribesmen.
He pivoted. He didn't reform.
He actually reformed. Again, it was his turn.
Oh, wasn't he?
There's no problem with reforming in your own turn.
Yeah, I don't see it looks any different to me.
Oh, he hasn't moved yet.
Okay.
I'm just
telling me what's happened. Yes. Okay.
He reforms facing in towards the tribesmen.
Okay.
Actually, kind of down towards the
Scratapult. Okay.
But 5 wide and goes 3 deep.
Okay.
Goes deeper. So on my turn, after killing the guys off on the left, the reavers, the mammoth hunter pivots into the center of the board. And then on my turn, I charge the swordmasters with both the Scratapult and this.
And then you...
and over here...
What the hell happened?
We just unleashed everything. This is the first turn he has not gotten his hereditary spell off.
Right.
So without the hereditary spell to protect him...
He's got his cloaks.
We just light this unit up.
Wow.
Between magic... I dumped every magic spell I had.
Sure.
All pyro. I'm actually within 12 inches of him, and I did the 3 dice pyro spell.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So, I mean, I was dumping everything.
Yeah.
So you can see, smashed him way down, and I don't think that's the final picture yet. There's a few more. And there we go. That was the end result of everything I dumped into it.
What you've been saving up for, okay.
Yes.
Did you charge his chariot and it ran away, or what happened over here up on the right flank?
Up top, we moved forward and shot off the chariot up top.
Okay.
I'm okay if he charges me with that unit of spears.
Yeah, I just didn't see the chariot, so I was wondering what's that going
on. And the mammoth, the woolly mammoth, came down off the hill, moved to full 12, so it can't shoot.
Oh, okay.
But the 9 will stretch to the front of the mercenaries.
Okay.
This ends up being a terrible move because of the positioning of this guy. That's just bad.
Yeah, it just opens up a charge for him.
Yeah, it's something I wasn't paying attention to at the moment when I did it and should have. But anyway, so down here, so I double charged the swordmasters. The bright side is the chariot only has 3 wounds left when it went in.
Okay.
So he can only do 3 to me.
Okay.
And I'll get my impact hits.
Right.
So I'm hoping the trade-off works out to me. And it does. So I go in, smash him with the chariot in the front, the mammoth hunter on the side. He unleashes his dragon staff. Between everything, we kill a bunch of them. He does put the 3 wounds on the chariot
Yeah.
and kills it.
Okay.
But he stands because he's steadfast. He has a rank.
Yeah.
And he ends up standing.
And he reforms to face you.
Reforms to face me.
Okay.
So, again, I'm not terribly worried. He needs 3s to hit me, 4s to wound me. I've got a 4-up save and a 4-up ward. So, he should not be doing a ton to me. Of course, he's got 10 attacks, but
11 attacks, yeah.
he should do a wound to me a turn. And I
Yeah.
think I get through him as it is. So, and there's his Reaver that ran, surviving up there on the top.
Did he rally?
He did. He rolled like a 3.
A little 4-up, okay.
Yeah, it's just very, very unfortunate for me. So that's where that ended. Back to his turn.
Okay.
So the Lion Guard, nothing much to do. Charge the dog.
Okay.
You got to get it out of the way. And here we go with the Bombardiers.
Why didn't they flee?
They didn't flee because he could have made it to the Woolly Mammoth.
Okay.
He wasn't that far from the Woolly Mammoth.
Okay.
The problem was, I've got 2 problems here. One, the Bombardiers should have been pivoted more towards the center.
Right.
Because they didn't need to be facing directly at them, which would have drawn him back this way.
And the Woolly Mammoth didn't need to be that close.
And the second, well, the Woolly Mammoth kind of had to be there because he had to get his 9 bubble up to here.
Oh, that was as far as he could move?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was as far as he could get.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with the Woolly Mammoth, again, should have been pivoted down this way.
Right.
So, anyway, both these should have been pivoted differently, and that's my fault.
Mm-hmm.
Or the Woolly Mammoth could have been facing this way or whatever.
Yep.
I just have him positioned in the worst possible spot. This facing.
Okay.
So, I got that. He managed to kill the Saber Tusk with the Lion Guard and 2 characters.
Yeah.
And turns to face the Tribesman. Mammoth Hunter on the left took a wound, but butchered 3 more.
3 more guys, yeah.
So now next turn, he's not steadfast this turn. He won't be next turn.
Yep.
But he did manage to save this turn.
Okay.
Overrun up top. Now he's into my Woolly Mammoth.
Yeah.
The problem here is you can see where he's going after he kills the Mammoth. Right to
the objective.
Right to the objective. It's like, what the hell am I doing? Anyway, up top, the Spearmen decided to charge the Mercenaries.
Okay. Well, if you win that, it'll turn everything around.
And the Spearmen up top lose. The Mercenaries fail their check and chase them.
Oh, it's bad luck. Okay.
And that's it.
And don't catch them either.
Don't catch them. So we go to turn 6. So turn 6, the Bruisers do the only thing they can. They kind of just move over they slide further away.
Mm-hmm.
Up top, the Mercenaries charge and catch the Spearmen. Might as well get rid of them.
Yep, can't do anything else. Can't get back.
The Tribesmen, it's not even in their fight. I don't have a picture of it. Anyway, Tribesmen charged into the Lion Guard and crushed them.
What was left of his characters?
Yeah. He put 3 wounds on my... He did put 3 wounds on my mage, which scared me.
Okay.
And 2 wounds on the unit.
Oh, it's kind of lucky.
But
those 2 characters would do more than that.
Yeah. And off to the left, you can see I've killed 1 more.
You only killed 1. Okay.
I killed 1 more. And they stand. And I got that. And then after the after the overrun, he went forward, and they were in arc, so he charged my bruisers on the last turn.
Okay.
Bottom of turn 6, he charges into them, puts 3 wounds on me.
Yeah.
Is all, but it's plenty because it's charge, flank, ranks, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
The Mammoth Hunter finishes off the Sword Masters.
Right. Okay.
And that's all she wrote.
So no objective.
So no objective because of my terrible moves.
Mm-hmm.
So it ended up a 41-23 to 21-06, 15-5 game.
Mm.
So the result was good. I should have had the objective for an 18-2.
Yeah.
But that's my fault.
Yeah. You could have moved those bruisers probably a little more aggressively just to get out of his arc and then swing him back around again.
Maybe.
Because you wheel so quickly.
The problem was, one way or another, it was going to go badly because...
Just try to get him out of arc so they can contest it on the last move.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, maybe. Anyway.
But yeah.
So, but anyway, he's a good player. He didn't let me get my little things I was trying to do to him in, which was good.
Right.
We got what he needed. We got what he needed from his hereditary spell. The first 3 turns, he kept that unit alive.
Yep.
But the really strength of this army came through when that spell did not get up.
Yeah.
And it just devastated that army.
Yeah, yeah.
That one unit. But anyway. Great game.
Yep, and you didn't get your 1-point thing either, right?
I did not, because it's right there in that unit, not in his deployment zone. I did get the one for killing him.
Okay.
So it should have been 16 points.
Okay.
But anyway. But that's it.
Okay, so...
Thanks for listening.
Another victory. Congrats.
Thank you.
Till next time.
I'm 3-1.